Please welcome the hard-hitting knockout artist and the IBF number 2 ranked junior welterweight contender, introducing El Orgullo de Maternillo, Subriel Matías.
There are boxers, and then there are enforcers. Men who walk into the ring not to outpoint you, but to break you, to punish, to dismantle, to erase your will to fight. Subriel Matías isn't just a fighter. He's a nightmare that walks in gloves, with a 100% knockout ratio in victories, a suffocating, high-volume pressure style, and a cold stare that never flinches. He's not just feared at 140 pounds, he might be the most dangerous man in all of boxing. This is the rise of Subriel Matías, and this is why no one wants to stand across from him. Subriel Ahmed Matias Matthew was born on March 31st, 1992 in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, but his journey began in a small coastal town called Maternillo, where poverty was normal and toughness wasn't optional. It was survival. He didn't grow up in boxing gyms. He didn't have rich managers or Olympic credentials. He had hunger, fists, and grit. As a teen, he started with track and field and was damn good at it. But by his late teens, he fell into the only sport where violence was currency: boxing. Matias didn't train to be flashy. He didn't dance. He wasn't trying to be the next Mayweather. He trained like a machine, to come forward, to drown you in punches, and to make you quit before the final bell. In his own words, "I fight with what I have, and what I have is pain." In 2015, Subriel turned pro. No sponsors, no big promotions, just hands and heat. His debut fight? TKO victory in the second round. His next fight? Another KO, then another, then another. Through his first 15 fights, Matias racked up a terrifying record. 15 wins, 15 knockouts. Opponents weren't just losing, they were being mentally and physically broken inside the ring. What makes Subriel Matías truly scary? It's not just the power, it's the pace. He throws more punches per round than almost anyone in the division. His jab is a hammer. His body shots come in waves, and he never takes a step backward. Picture this. Round 1, he touches your body 30 times. Round 2, he ups the tempo. By round 5, you're drowning. By round 7, you're looking for the exit. And that's exactly what most fighters do. They quit on the stool. Matias doesn't box you, he breaks you. He's less technician, more torture artist. And for that reason, no one rushes to sign up and fight him. In 2019, Matias took on Fernando David Salcedo, a veteran with 70 pro fights. The result? TKO in 6 rounds. Next came Wilberth Lopez, KO. Then, Maxim Dadashev. And that's when the world paused. On July 19th, 2019, Subriel Matías stepped into the ring with Maxim Dadashev, a highly respected Russian boxer. The bout was supposed to be a war, and it was. But not in the way anyone expected. From the opening bell, Matias was relentless. He pounded Dadashev's body and head with unreal pressure, a storm that just wouldn't let up. Round after round, Dadashev took punishment. Too much punishment. His trainer, Buddy McGirt, made the hardest call in boxing. He stopped the fight after round 11. It was too late. Dadashev collapsed, leaving the ring. He was rushed to the hospital. 4 days later, he was gone. Maxim Dadashev died from brain injuries, sustained in that bout. And Subriel Matías, despite winning, walked away shattered. The sport is brutal, but nothing prepares a fighter for something like that. Matias went radio silent after the fight. No trash talk, no celebrations, no next fight announcements. In his own words, "I will never be the same. I never wanted that to happen. It hurts me every day." He disappeared from the spotlight, and many thought that would be the end of his career. But warriors don't run forever. After months of silence, Subriel returned. But he wasn't the same man. He looked stronger, sharper, more focused, and more determined. But emotionally, he was carrying a ghost. His comeback fight was against Petros Ananian in 2020. And for the first time, Matias lost. The pressure got to him. He was sluggish, uncertain, and Ananyan took full advantage. Unanimous decision loss. But that wasn't the end. What followed was the true birth of a champion. He fought Malik Hawkins and beat him into submission. He faced Badarjan Jukembayev, a powerful, undefeated puncher, and stopped him in a war. He rematched Ananyan and destroyed him. Redemption in its purest form. Matias had found something dangerous. Peace inside the storm. After the Ananyan rematch, Matias was back in the mix. But now, he wasn't just a contender, he was a hunter. His name started circulating around the title picture, and no one was eager to face him. Promoters hesitated, fighters ducked, but one man stepped up, and it would be a defining moment for Matias's career. By early 2023, Subriel Matías had clawed his way back into contention. He wasn't just knocking people out, he was erasing them. And finally, the opportunity came. For the vacant IBF super lightweight world title, VS, against undefeated Argentine puncher, Jeremias Ponce. February 25th, 2023, Minneapolis. This wasn't just a title fight, it was a collision between two men who had never tasted defeat. Both had power, both threw in volume. Both were known for pushing opponents past their breaking point. Round 1, chaos. Round 2, violence. They went toe-to-toe, trading shots like their lives depended on it. But slowly, Matias began to pull away. He found his rhythm, his shots got cleaner, his pressure got heavier. Ponce, to his credit, refused to back down, but you don't swim with a shark when you're bleeding. By round 5, the tide had turned into a tsunami. Matias hurt Ponce badly, pinned him to the ropes, and delivered a savage beating. Bell rings, corner throws in the towel. Subriel Matías, new IBF world champion. He didn't scream, he didn't cry, he just nodded, like he already knew this day would come. It wasn't luck, it was destiny. He's not a flashy fighter, no shoulder rolls, no highlight reel one-punch KOs. What makes Subriel Matías so scary is this. Checkmark, relentless pressure. He doesn't throw just to score. He throws to punish. 100+ punches per round. Deceptive accuracy. He may look wild, but his shots land, especially to the body, where he breaks men down. No off switch, most fighters fade. Matias gets stronger as the rounds go on. You can hurt him, you can land clean, but he's coming. Always, until you break, or until you're broken. Since capturing the title, Matias hasn't changed. No ego, no social media fame chasing. Just work. He called out all the top dogs. Regis Prograis, Devin Haney, Teofimo, Lopez, Gary Antoine Russell. And yet, no one is sprinting to the front of the line. Why? Because Matias doesn't just beat you, he takes a piece of you with him. In boxing, some names light up the marquee, others chill the locker room. Subriel Matías is the latter. He's not a massive star, no big endorsements, no viral TikToks. But when you bring up his name in the 140-pound division, you'll hear silence and see hesitation. Fighters don't want smoke with Subriel, not because they don't believe in their skills, but because he takes you into the deep end and holds you under. Veteran trainers speak about him in hushed tones. He's a nightmare to prepare for. No matter how fit your guy is, Matias is going to drown him. He throws like he doesn't care what's coming back. It's not just his output, it's the mental pressure. Fighters look fine on the outside, but inside, they're panicking. They can't breathe, they can't think, they just try to survive. Matias doesn't care if you're slick like Haney, explosive like Teofimo, or southpaw like Prograis. He walks through it, he drags you into a fight, and when it becomes a dogfight, he's already won. After winning the IBF title, Subriel called everyone out. He said, "I want to unify. Give me the names. Let's see who's real." But the division suddenly went quiet. Regis Prograis took a fight with Haney. Teofimo Lopez started looking at 147. Gary Antoine Russell stayed silent. Ryan Garcia? Matias would fold him in half. The matchups are there. The drama is ready. But the risk is too high. Puerto Rico has a legendary boxing history. Felix Trinidad Miguel Cotto, Wilfred Benitez, Subriel Matías may not have the fame yet, but he's got the fire and the violence to match any name from the island's past. He's not trying to be your hero. He's not trying to be your icon. He's trying to be the last man standing in every fight. Subriel Matías may be a world champion, but the crown he wears is heavy. Because when you're too dangerous, too violent, and too unrelenting, no one wants to fight you. And that's the curse. When you're the boogeyman of your division, you don't get big fights. You don't get pay-per-views. You get avoided. Still, Matias keeps training, keeps fighting, keeps calling everyone out by name. He doesn't care about belts or headlines. He cares about proving he's the best, even if it takes years to get the fights he deserves. The boxing world waits. Will Devin Haney test himself against the storm? Will Teofimo Lopez risk the crown? Will Prograis step back into the fire? Whoever answers the call, they're in for the fight of their life. Because Subriel isn't here to box. He's here to break you, to push you beyond what you thought was possible, and keep going when your soul starts to fade. Subriel Matías may never be the face of boxing. He may never headline the biggest arenas or sign the biggest endorsements. But ask the real ones. Ask the trainers. Ask the sparring partners. Ask the men who've shared the ring with him. They'll all tell you the same thing. That man is different. He's not in it for flash. He's not in it for fame. He's here for respect, for redemption, for legacy, written in blood, sweat, and silence. Subriel Matías is more than a puncher, more than a pressure fighter, more than a champion. He's a force, a storm that won't go away, a shadow in every contender's mind. And maybe one day, the world will finally wake up and realize they weren't avoiding him because of business. They were avoiding him because he's the most dangerous man in boxing. Like what you saw? Hit that like button if you respect raw talent. Drop a comment. Who do you think can beat Subriel Matías? Subscribe now and turn on notifications, because boxing's dark horse is coming for everyone. This is Crazy Knockout, where warriors are remembered and legends are made.